You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for July 7th through the 18th. Cane is furious and Daniel steps up. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you are not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. Let's dive into what is coming these 2 weeks. Starting on Monday, July 7th, Cane is lurking and spying and sees Lily holding Damian's hand. She's being very sweet and says she likes how much he cares about his mom, Amy. We've got Lily ready to jump in with Damian, and seeing Cane again makes it clear to her who she can trust and who she cannot trust. And Cane is very angry at seeing them together looking so cozy. Now that Adam told the family all the sketchy things Cane's got going back in Genoa City, Nikki is insistent that she needs to get out, get down that mountain, get back home to Victoria and Claire and check on the business. Nikki wants to hike down the mountain with Adam, but he and Nick and Victor agree it's just too much for her. Plus, Victor wants to stay and fight. He wants to beat Cane on his home turf. Victor sends Adam back home to Genoa City, and he tells Adam, hold down the fort. Victor orders him to protect the family businesses till they're back. And the Newmans actually all show their gratitude towards Adam. Meanwhile, Nick tells the Newmans that Cane brought Chance to France for protection because he thinks someone's trying to kill him. And Phyllis spots Adam with the family and starts grilling Nick about why he's there. And guess what? Adam's big brother Nick is not the brightest bulb in the shed because of what he does after that. So Phyllis really wants to help Cane take over all the companies in Genoa City. He's looking at Chancellor. He's looking at Newman Industries. He's looking at Jabot. He is being greedy and grabby. And Amanda warns there's a lot to this. Phyllis is wondering if the families might unite to fight against him. Cane demands that Phyllis prove that she's loyal if she wants this by betraying somebody close to her, and specifically mentions Nick. So when Phyllis grills Nick about Adam, guess what? Nick spills all the beans, tells her what Adam found out about Cane's activities back in GC. Nick also tells Phyllis, do not trust Cane, and tells her choose the right side, which is everybody else. Phyllis wants to know why Nick even cares, and Phyllis is adamant that she knows what she's doing. She does not want Nick's help. She does not need Nick's help. Later, she's arguing with Lily. Phyllis is blasting Lily, accusing her of using Damian to hurt Cane. Lily calls Phyllis a bully and says she abandoned her son Daniel to come party. Damian and Amanda break up the bickering, and then Lily and Damian notice that Audra is getting way too close to Kyle. They try to tell Lily it's just for work, but they don't even work together. And Lily and Damian doubt that it's innocent. They're going to be watching very closely. So Kyle and Audra get super flirty, and she thinks she's got him where she wants him, because on Monday, Audra gets Kyle to talk business with her while she's half naked in sexy lingerie. She even drops her robe to where she's only in her undies and changes clothes in front of him. So clearly Audra is getting to Kyle, and he should know better than to be alone with her when she's scantily clad. Claire wouldn't like it, and it's just not the right thing to do. Tuesday, July 8th, we've got Danny Romalotti ready to make a big move. He tells Daniel about his romantic plan to propose to Christine Williams. Tessa and Mariah talk about their future. She still won't tell Tessa what's going on, what she did, and Tessa snaps and tells Mariah, you know what, this separation maybe should just be permanent. Victoria gets comfort and consolation by someone from her past, which is an interesting spoiler. J. Eddie Peck is officially out since Cole Howard died. Maybe they're going to bring back somebody like JT for a couple of episodes. I just saw Tad Luckenbill on a really good series called Lioness. It's on Paramount Plus. And since Amelia and Tad rekindled their real life romance after splitting and are married, I bet he would do a cameo on Y&R. So I'm very interested to see who the person from her past is. Wednesday, July 9th, Sharon and Nick work together. They are going to try and help Phyllis. And of course, Sharon and Nick think they know what's best. And they know it's not Cane, but Phyllis isn't going to listen to them. And I don't think she wants their help unless somehow she is tricking them to prove more loyalty to Cane and try to pump them for more info. Jack hits Billy with an ultimatum. And I think Jack is probably going to tell him, stop trying to get Chancellor, get off this Victor revenge kick, please. Focus on Abbotcom, the money that I gave you gazillions of dollars to start up. Sally's been begging him to go and let's just do the startup. Billy's being very stubborn. Thursday, July 10th, Victoria has to make a really tough and awful decision. Maybe it's about Cole's funeral arrangements, of course, while she's got no family support except for Claire. Lily makes a courageous move. She's going to tell Damian she's ready for something new and gives him a very passionate kiss. He's all in with Lily. And of course, Cane is going to be very angry and is going to target Damian, maybe Lily too, depending on how angry he is. Danny does the big proposal to Christine. Looks like he rented out Society for their big night. On Friday, July 11th, we have got Chelsea and Adam scheming back in Genoa City. Obviously, it's about Cane and Holden and their plans. Also this week, Cane ends up in Lily's bedroom on the rail car, and she is quite upset, maybe because he's accosting her in private. Let's be real. Cane does not stand a chance with Lily. That's clear. It's very weird because I actually liked Cane and I liked Daniel Goddard, and I really do like Billy Flynn. And of course, they're doing a retcon and rewriting history, talking about how they were both young when they fell in love, when he was like in his 30s and she was 18 when they got involved. So I'm taking it one day at a time. I do like the actor. I'm still kind of trying to figure out what they're doing with the historical rewrite. Kyle and Audra face more temptation over in France, and the question is, will they resist? Clearly, this is headed to territory that could destroy both their relationships. And Holden is there for Claire on Friday. She's mourning her dad, Cole, and of course, Kyle is not there for her. This may be a turning point. July 14th through the 18th, Claire and Holden get closer. With Kyle gone and Cane ordering Holden to get closer to Claire, it's the perfect chance for him to please his boss, Cane. But also, Holden does seem to care about her, and she is grieving. So this is a big shift. Kyle and Audra are pushing boundaries, but there's lots of eyes on them, and they're both playing a very dangerous game. Adam and Chelsea step up for the family. They're working to ferret out exactly what Cane has Holden doing, and Chelsea being on Holden's target list may be a big help. I think that Holden completely underestimates Chelsea because he has no idea about her past. Cane does, but he didn't really give Holden any kind of warning about her con woman past and how clever she is. Victoria struggles in the aftermath of Cole's death. Her mom and dad are not there for her. It's a terrible time for Victor and Nikki to be gone. Rough for Victoria, also for Claire. Lily moves forward with Damian and is sure to rub it in Cane's face. And Phyllis and Amanda and Cane get busy scheming against everybody, and Mariah's spiral deepens, and Daniel and Tessa gets closer as he steps up for her and comforts her.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.